This is another story by Shawn Johnson from Trenton, New Jersey. Shawn Johnson, a 21-year-old Ashbury Park man convicted of killing a city resident and wounding another in two alleged gang-related shootings, was sentenced to 60 years in prison. Shawn Robert Johnson, also known as S. Dot, will be required to serve at least 51 years before becoming eligible for parole. Despite the conviction, Johnson and his supporters continue to argue that his trial was fraught with legal errors and unreliable testimonies. On October 15, 2006, Johnson allegedly fired into a large crowd outside a deli at Bangs and Summerfield Avenues, injuring Jameer Crooms, 19. Later that night, after Johnson's home was shot at in a retaliatory attack, he allegedly sought revenge by shooting Tylik Pugh. Pugh succumbed to his injuries the next day. 15 years after his conviction, Johnson and his supporters continue to fight for his freedom, citing numerous complaints about the handling of his trial. Initially held on a $2 million cash-only bond, Johnson's bail reduction request was denied, based on the judge's assumptions about family ties, rather than the self-defense evidence presented. Two key witnesses recanted their original statements, admitting they lied for personal gain. Despite this, the judge forced one witness to testify, stating he had no choice. During the trial, a key witness admitted under oath that he lied to detectives and only identified Johnson in a photo lineup because he knew him, casting doubt on the reliability of the testimonies. Additionally, security footage showed individuals taking pictures of jurors, a serious breach of protocol that resulted only in a verbal reprimand from the judge instead of declaring a mistrial. The verdict sheet did not include self-defense as an option for the jury, which Johnson's supporters argue was a critical oversight leading to his wrongful conviction. Jackie Brancombe, director of the National Prisoner Advocacy Group Pathways to Freedom, has voiced strong concerns about the fairness of Johnson's trial. Shawn's trial is marred with legal errors to such a degree that we question the reliability of the verdict in this case. I am particularly concerned about him being convicted of testimony from admitted liars. Brancombe stated, despite his incarceration, Johnson had significant strides in his personal development, authoring multiple poetry ebooks and co-founding businesses. His ongoing legal battles aim to overturn what his supporters view as a flawed and unjust conviction, with new affidavits from witnesses reinforcing his claim to self-defense. As Johnson's case continues to navigate the appeals process, advocates like Brancombe remain committed to seeking justice for individuals that believe they have been wrongfully convicted due to systemic failures and legal oversights. How to contact Shawn. He would love to hear from you. At ShawnJohn1222 Instagram or at YouTube at Shawn Robert Johnson.